This is Dominic Holtz coming to you from Rome, Italy, with a word of hope for Tuesday of the 5th week of Lent. I wonder if it doesn't seem that God inflicted a little bit too much insult along with the injury when he saved his people by having them lift the bronze serpent to free them from the serpents that were killing them. True enough, the injury he inflicted upon them, the snare of serpents that bit them and caused them to suffer so horribly, was in fact justified. They had turned away from the God that had so recently delivered them from Egypt, and he was calling them back to that decision between life and death that is the heart of God's holy law. But when they turned back to him, when they made their plea to be saved, we might have thought he would have just stopped the snare of serpents from biting them, or given them some sort of cure. He did give them a cure, but the cure was to have them gaze upon an image of the very thing that had afflicted them, an image, a reminder of their own rebellion, and that image to be maintained forever in the temple. This seems a strange sort of solution, that God would want to remind his people of their rebellion, almost as though he hadn't forgiven them. But I don't think that's the lesson we're supposed to learn here. When God had the brazen serpent made, it was in order that the people of Israel would know that the solution to their rebellion, their moving forward with God, is not about erasing their past. It's not about pretending that their past doesn't exist and just starting over fresh without any memories of what had been before. Rather, what God shows is that even the worst kinds of rebellion can, when joined with God's mercy, become a means of salvation. And this is why, of course, we honor the crucifix. The crucifix should strike us as scandalous, because it is a sign of what God suffered because of our rebellion. And yet, it is for those of us who believe a source of our joy and life and salvation. And that, brothers and sisters, is a word of hope.